Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, and we are back again for another episode. It is episode number 44, and in today's episode we are going to be completing a milestone player. Now there's only one available right now, and that is of course going to be REECE Oxford. Now he got released a couple of days ago now. I believe it could have been on the Friday actually of last week. Here is the card. He's got 81 pace, 85 defending, 85 physical. Doesn't look too bad, but he provides English links as well as obviously Bundesliga, so if we somehow got like a Tamari ones to watch or something like that in the future, then obviously he will link to him. Obviously there's also different links from the Bundesliga, you know, Lacroix and so on and so forth. So I thought, you know what, let's just go and get him done. It's an 84 rated, so worst case scenario is absolutely terrible. We just use him for friendlies for most of the year and then put him into an SBC down the line. So that is sort of the primary focus of this episode, getting him completed. I'm just sort of gonna, you know, have a chat while we play through these games. So this is the first team that we actually came up against, and obviously we're playing in this really weird stadium, which it obviously messes the camera angle up, so, you know, apologies for that. But he does score actually a cheeky little bicycle kick, and I just thought, you know what, I'm getting out of there. And to be honest, quite a few people did quit, but not as many as you would have thought or would have liked. I literally probably got maybe 4 or 5 quits out of the whole thing, which isn't amazing. I suppose it could be worse, but obviously it could be a hell of a lot better. I think last year we got quite a few more quits than we're getting this year, which is quite interesting, especially for these sort of milestone cards. You know, when we had like the Benedetto of last year, I remember obviously you had to play like 15 different games, and pretty much everyone quit sort of within, you know, 10-15 minutes of the game getting played, obviously if you went 1-0 up or 2-0 up or whatever. So it's obviously a lot easier, I think, from last year, but obviously this year is a bit harder. People are staying in the games a bit more because they realise that, you know, you have to win. I believe it's 6 by 2 goals or something. This guy was quite nice and generous. I think he did message me actually saying let's do goal for goal or something. Didn't actually see it till afterwards, after the game, but he did start playing after that first goal, so obviously that's fair enough. But then he didn't, then he stopped playing, so it was really weird. But we did push through with Bebu, just get the goal where eventually, after, you know, it takes about 47 ricochets, but it's finally in the back of the net. He does actually quit, this guy. I do believe he's paused the game here. We just sweat it across, we make it 3-0, and I believe that means he's gone. So, you know, I think, you know, I should have probably messaged him saying, nah, let's just, you know, play as normal or whatever, because it's quicker to do it that way than it is to, you know, maybe he wanted the crosses. I think you need to score a few crosses. I believe it's 4 in separate games, but even still, just, you know, it's quicker to just get the games done if you just play to 1 goal to 2 goal to 3 goals then quit. It just makes everyone's life a lot easier. So we move on into the next one. This guy's a 3-back. He's got Lacroix, so obviously I want to beat him. He's also a Stevenage fan as well, but anyway, we push through straight away from kick-off. This guy was playing though. We push straight away through, as you can see, do the goalkeeper, also finesse it as well, which is important because you need to play 15 separate games and finesse in every single one of them. We then make it 2-0, 12 minutes on the clock there with Malin. Malin seems to be quite good. You know, this is sort of the first time I've really used him since obviously packing him at the start of the game from the ones to watch pack that we got for pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition of the game. He seems to be alright, and he's worth 33,000 coins at the minute, which is quite mental to say. You know, he's an 80 rated ones to watch in the market. He's literally on its knees. But the reason for this is obviously because I believe Borussia Dortmund are maybe 1 win away, or they have got the required wins for him to get an upgrade. I believe you have to win 5 out of the first 10 games or something, and I think he's at that point where he's going to get upgraded, which is decent, because he will be a lot better then for obviously objectives like this, what we're doing right now. This guy also has the ones to watch Malin. He also has the ones to watch Upamecano. Now he's obviously just got upgraded because of his inform, but I think they're close as well. Bayern Munich, I believe they are close to getting their 5 wins or whatever wins you actually need. But speaking of Malin, he gets the goal where to put us 1-0 up inside the 25 minutes. Decent strike, to be fair. He seems to be decent against these sort of lower sort of rated cards, but they have pace, if that makes sense, like Upamecano and stuff. He seems to be alright against them. holding his own. But you know, I mean, I'm never probably going to take him into the weekend league or something like that. We've just got better options, obviously, with the Antonio. We've got the Rashford up front as well, and obviously we're looking to get a better sort of attack. I don't know who I'm going to get yet. Obviously, Ousmane Dembele is dropping like mad. He's like 750k now, and we've got quite a lot of coins at our disposal, probably like 800k. So we've got loads of coins. I'm also going to have a club clear out as well at some point. We're going to get rid of a lot of consumables and just see where that puts us, obviously. And see what happens with that, because I believe I do have quite a few tradable things in the club. Obviously with chemistry styles as well, hunters, you know, shadows, anchors, hawks even, you know, there's quite a few chemistry styles that are worth a decent amount of coins as well. So if we can get rid of all of that, we should probably make quite a few coins, maybe 50 to 100,000 coins, who knows. We'll just have to see what we have in the club. So anyway, we're still pushing on with this objective, and I noticed this guy's team, I don't know what he's doing. He's got Schultz at left mid, he's got Silas at centre back, he's got a centre back at left back, he's got CDM in centre back. It's just the team's all over the shop. I mean, if you put Silas out on the left and obviously put Schultz at left back and then the centre back in the centre back, surely that'd make more sense. But anyway, we do go 1-0. We did score our first bicycle kick of the year as well through Bebu, and we do go 2-0 up. This time it's Marlon, and I believe this guy does quit out as well, so that's obviously quite good. Getting these done quite well, quite quickly. I believe it took me like 2.5 hours this, which isn't terrible. I've seen a lot of people completing 3-4 hours. So we actually did alright compared to some people, but even still, it's not great, is it? I mean, I probably should have done this over like a long period of time, because obviously it's out for a month or something. But obviously if different things come out, for example icon swaps, I want to have my time spent on that instead of a REECE Oxford objective that, you know, he'll be used but it won't be used that much. And obviously it could be used in the icon swaps as well when they hopefully come out. I mean, they should come out really. They've done it for quite a number of years now in a row, so hopefully we get them. If not, then it's not a big deal, but it kind of is. You know, you want to get these icons in your squad as well. They should include hero cards this year, I think. Obviously with the new addition of hero cards into the game this year, gives a different dynamic, and hopefully they can include them in the icon swap, so make it like a hero icon swap sort of thing. I know hero cards obviously don't link to everyone like icons do, but there should be sort of like a worse tier for them. So if you only do like 2 or 3 tokens, you can get a couple of these hero cards in your team. That's sort of my sort of opinion on it, or at least do a guaranteed hero pack. That'd be decent, something like that. We've obviously already got that as an SBC. I decided not to do it in the end because coins are important on the road to glory, so you know, you kind of need to keep them. Obviously, yeah, you want to do the content sometimes, which I have done and will do. You know, we're doing some sort of SBCs every now and then, and I will do sort of the better SBCs, but not really hero card SBC, because none of them interest me apart from maybe Genoa, Joe Cole. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Obviously that Pele as well, but that's pretty much it. There's only 3 or 4 cards there that would really sort of, 1, help the team, but 2, I actually want. The rest of them are pretty terrible. I mean, Robbie Keane's okay, to be fair, but again, it's just, they're not going to be decent for me in the long term, which obviously you kind of need to focus on as a road to glory, because you want to get the best players for each position. But anyway, we are 3-0 up in this game, and then look at that strike from Paulo Otavio. No, it wasn't Paulo Otavio, that's the one I was controlling. He had the boy Kevin Prince Boateng, the SBC. Obviously that's a 40k SBC. That's something that we've stayed clear of for, again, reasons of that his stamina's poor, and there's a couple of other like stats in there that just make him not great for obviously the position, and that's why he's worth 40k. But he'd be a decent super sub. However, we don't need super subs. We've got Milinkovic Savic, we've got Barella, both in red picks. Barella's still worth about 100k, so obviously that shows that he's a decent player, which he is, to be fair. He don't really come on that much, but you know, he's just sort of there. Anyway, in this game, as you can see, we're 6-1 up, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put my pad down for a bit, which I did. Started watching a bit of football over the weekend because I wanted to do that, obviously, rather than play this objective. We were 6-1 up. We didn't need the wins, I don't think, at this point. So, you know, we just sort of let the game play out. Then I started playing a bit, just, you know, giving him a penalty. I thought, you know what, why not? I felt a bit sorry for him. I was absolutely battering him in the game, and it was quite annoying that it didn't leave, but fair enough, he stayed in the game, which, you know, you've got the full right to do that, obviously, but it just makes it a lot quicker for people if you do quit, because, you know, then you can get into the next game, and then obviously hopefully try and win that one, over staying in a game that you're probably not going to win, which this guy didn't win, I don't think, eventually. You know, he did score that penalty to make it 6-3, but I believe I scored a goal maybe straight after, all the one after this goal now, to make it 6-4. As you can see, Prince Boateng is in the box, takes the strike there, and Nkunku blocks his shot though, but whips it back in, and Szoboszlai does get the goal, so it's now 6-4. Anyway, we do push on, then Marlon's going to have a shot. There you go, there's the goal. So we're now obviously 7-4 up, and he's probably not going to bring it back with 11 minutes to go. And obviously as well, as you can see in the top there, it's still had the call for short player from like a free kick or something. I don't know why it's still a thing. I don't know how that's still a glitch, but it is. And anyway, we finally do go and win that game, which is decent. And now we have finally completed the boy REECE Oxford. Something that we need to do as well is co-op class. You have to play like 10 games in co-op and win 6 or something. You get a mega pack or something like that. We need to do that because obviously it's just 3 packs, and obviously if we can get something decent, then, you know, happy days. But anyway, we're finally gonna go and get this man claimed. As you will see, he's gonna, I think he walks out in a second. Obviously being 84 rated, it's sort of a walkout as a special card. So here he is. He's gonna come out, and he's not walking out. Where is he? There he is. Here he is. He's dancing. What's he doing? Whoa, what you doing, my son? But anyway, looks decent, to be fair. Obviously, like I've said before, with 81 pace and then 85 defending and physical. Doesn't seem too bad. Slap a shadow on him, you know, he's going to have like 90 pace and he's going to be decent enough. 3-star weak foot obviously is a bit of an issue. 2-star skills means absolutely nothing. As a centre back, he's not going to be doing, you know, Ronaldo chops and that. Centre back, is he? No. Well, anyway, so we're now going to open the packs just very quickly and sort of end off this episode. So we have got 3 or 2 75 rated, and then obviously the rest are 2 player packs. I wish we could get better pack rewards for these objectives, you know, even just chuck like, I don't know, a 25k pack in there, or a mega pack, or just something better than 75 rated and 2 player packs, or a guaranteed maybe like 80 plus or 81 plus, or a player pick, you know, just something different, because it seems to be the carbon copy every single time. We get the same pack rewards for the same objectives, which is quite frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. It's EA Sports, you know, we've come to terms with it. So anyway, these couple of packs haven't been great. We've got 2 more to go then. I believe they're both 2 player packs. The first of the 2 is going to give us absolutely nothing, which is expected. It's a 2 player pack from objectives. You're not really going to get anything. To be fair, I did get a Neymar last year, or no, it was year before on FIFA 20. Packed him out of an objective pack, which was quite good. But anyway, that pack was absolutely terrible, and now we're going to finally move on and obviously just end off the episode. So if you did enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow. Peace.